What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 2 of the Degenerate Wrestling Podcast. I am joined by the third Viking Raider, as always, Mr. JoeOnit. And I don't even know what to call him today, but for the first time ever, it is Lunchbox Mahaan, the
That's right.
long-lost bushwhacker. So, other than that,
like when what's-his-name joined LOD?
yeah.
When Krieger, whatever the hell his name was, joined.
Minsky?
No. Heidenreich. That was it.
Heidenreich.
Heidenreich joined LOD for that bit. So now we have the fourth bushwhacker, Lunchbox Mahaan.
Yeah.
That's terrifying. Very, very terrifying.
I missed you guys last week.
Yes, we missed you like a colonoscopy misses its first 40-year-old. But anyway, either way.
That's kind of fucking mean, but okay.
Damn.
Either way, we love you.
We need Ron Simmons right now. We love you too. And by we, I mean all of me.
Yeah. So, but I mean, last night was Raw. We celebrated. They celebrated
right, baby.
Randy Orton's 20 years.
20 years of Randy Orton.
Look, man, that's fucking impressive. It really is. I mean,
20 years
he
is
has come out.
sustained. Not even like I left for 6 years and came back. It was I was injured, I recovered, and came immediately back.
And you saw the shot he took at Roman recently, right?
Oh, yeah.
He said, Roman's Hollywood bound. When he's in Hollywood playing somebody else, I'll be here being me, doing what I do.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, no.
So, I mean, he's 20 years in now. I mean, and he hasn't shown a sign of slowing down.
And he's only 40. 41?
41.
So
He came in at 19, so yeah, he's 41.
Like, he's a jerk. All right, shut up.
But think about that. You got guys like The Undertaker. You got guys like Jericho. You got guys like, Hogan. That did it for
21.
That did it for till their 60s.
25, 30 years.
Yeah, till their 60s. Right. Shit, Ric Flair did it till he was 70. Right.
Well, did he really? He just showed up and he was a corpse in the ring.
He was still wrestling.
He's still wrestling.
He was doing more in that ring than the three of us could fucking do. So
that's right.
I don't know. I mean,
I do.
Towards the end, it's questionable.
But
he was still jumping off the top rope. He was
taking
still
bumps
fucking
like a champ.
Chopped.
Taking bumps like a champ.
He was getting up. So,
but I mean, think about that.
Taking super kicks from Sean.
He does that till he's 60. He potentially.
I don't think Randy's going to stay that long. I don't think Randy's.
No, I don't see another 20 years. That would be amazing. But
he could.
I see another 10 maybe.
Yeah, I could see another 10. I'm just nervous. I'm nervous that because Randy finally said that he's friends with somebody, that Riddle's going to turn on him.
So
I am so fucking terrified of that because if that happens,
that brings
anything that Riddle has been building himself up to be is going to get flushed.
I don't know because
nobody's going to take his side.
But that brings up the video I had sent you to earlier that somebody made on TikTok. Did you see what happened at the end of that thing with Randy and Cody yesterday?
Yeah.
Where he kind of just tried to get in the middle of them and was like, yeah, that's enough.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I didn't catch it, and I was like, oh, look at that.
Yeah.
I mean, he could be a little jealous. I mean, I get that, but, Randy's also come out and said this is the most fun he's ever had, since he's been working with Riddle. So I don't think... Yeah, but I don't think he's going to... I don't think they'd break it up at this point. I mean, they're doing such a great job. They're an awesome tag team. Riddle is hitting the RKO out of everywhere, just like Randy does.
Dude,
now.
He did that pop-up RKO, 2 weeks ago on one of the Uso. I was like, damn. I'm like,
that's fucking impressive. That was really impressive.
Yeah.
Now, granted, Riddle is the modern day Van Damme. Who has 2 thumbs and likes to break their spine. Yeah. This guy. But I mean, he's pothead like RVD was, that whole hey bro kind of thing. But he blends so well with Randy that to split them up would be stupid. Which means it'll happen then, because the WWE can't recognize a good thing.
Exactly where I was. As soon as you said it would be stupid.
What's gonna determine?
They haven't hired Bray back yet. They're stupid.
What's gonna determine it is next week. Next Sunday will determine if they get the belts or if they don't.
Yeah, because that's when the match is. That would make sense.
No, meaning the result will determine if they're going to split them up or not.
I am not a fan of the unification of all of these other possible titles. Like, if they unify the tag titles, then they're going to unify the IC in the fucking US, and I'm just not...
Here's what I see happening.
I don't like it.
Isn't it a three-way dance now?
No.
Not yet. They haven't announced it yet.
They squashed that. They actually squashed it, and the reason why they did was apparently the Street Profits have the first match of whoever wins next week.
See, I would have preferred it to be a three-way dance and then have the Street Profits win. This way, there's no unification.
It would still be, because it would be...
Both titles.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, all the titles are...
All or nothing. All or nothing. I
don't like it either.
I like the Raw has... I mean, unless they're going to combine both shows again, and everybody's going to be on Raw and everybody's going to be on SmackDown.
They might.
But past that, if you have 50 people working for Monday and you have 50 people working for Friday, and all the titles are on Friday, what the fuck are the Monday people even there for?
Right. What I think is going to happen is they might just at this point, because they are, I mean, not that they're losing to AEW, but AEW is putting a little bit more pressure on them than I think they expected. So I think what they're going to do is they're going to blend the shows again.
Well, I mean, let's just be honest here. The reason why AEW, and I'm waiting, I'm not even looking, I'm imagining automatically I'm going to get a side eye from John. The reason why AEW is putting so much pressure on the WWE is because they're using WWE wrestlers.
I agree. I think AEW is high school wrestling as far as I'm concerned. You know, and they're going out and they're hiring. They're using hired guns essentially. You know,
I said it last week.
Their own talent.
I said it with that. They have all these guys and all these girls that were around since the beginning of the company and have been there since the beginning of the company.
Right.
They've hired some indies. Cool. They've hired a couple of people from TNA and Ring of Honor.
They bought ROH, you know.
But like, you got CM Punk who came in who, sorry, he was a WWE guy.
Yeah.
He was never in WCW. Oh. He was in Ring of Honor, and then he was in WWE.
Yep.
So he's a WWE guy. Daniel Bryan, Ring of Honor, WWE. Joe, Ring of Honor, TNA, WWE. Yet when these names get there, they are the showcase. Cody Rhodes coming back to the WWE and being a showcase is that to AEW from WWE
absolutely.
and Vince. That's exactly what that is, because they will push Cody better and they will use Cody better than AEW did.
Well, I also think that WWE has got better talent for Cody to run with. Like this thing with Seth Rollins is fucking genius, because Seth Rollins is a madman. I get it. This Seth dripping Rollins that he's, you know, first of all, I love his suits. They're fantastic. I wish I could afford some of them, especially last night's romper suit that he had.
The bathrobe
I think
jacket.
That was amazing. Bathrobe jacket.
The Italian jogging pants and the bathrobe jacket.
Yeah, I love his suits. But I think.
Do you think those suit pants were velour, John and Russ?
Oh, I hope so.
Do you think they were velour?
So.
Oh God,
that would make it so much better. It would make it better if they were like velour tights. You know what I'm saying?
God,
he just takes
like velour
breakaway velour pants, and he just reveals velour tights.
Oh, stop it! You're teasing me. Giving me the Italian wet dream right here. But I think him and Randy are a great fucking program. I mean, him and Cody are a great program.
Yeah.
Because Cody's pretty much a straight shooter. Cody's like, all right, and Seth is a lunatic.
I mean, I see where you're coming from with the WWE having better choice, but I'm not going to say that. I'm not saying that you said this. I'm just saying I'm not going to say that AEW's talent is talentless.
No,
I'm not saying that they're talentless. I just think that as far as Cody is concerned, in this particular situation, the WWE has better talent for him to work with.
I think
not that the talent in AEW is bad. I just think that Seth Rollins is better.
I think that reason is because he has more of a history with the guys in WWE.
Well, maybe.
Than he does in.
I mean, it
AEW.
could also be that I don't find AEW entertaining either, so that could be my problem as well.
Oh.
I mean, like I've said it to you guys before, AEW to me looks their production quality is garbage.
We said that last week.
And it looks like they're filming out of a high school gym.
Yeah, we said that. We were saying that last week. But I mean, there's still. I mean, AEW they do have positives. They do have positives.
I mean,
and if nothing else, they made Vince go.
Right.
If nothing else, they made that old man go. Wait a second.
Right.
Oh shit.
Like,
there's now an option for my people to go somewhere.
Who the last person who did that was Turner, and Vince bought
Turner.
Him.
Right.
I don't think Vince can buy
Tony Khan. No.
I don't think he can buy Tony Khan. I don't think he can buy AEW.
No, not yet.
No.
I don't see him wanting to, honestly. I see him waiting for contracts to end and bringing people back and letting them be who they were in AEW, which is the character they love. Like when Dean Ambrose comes back, he's not coming back as Dean Ambrose. He will be back as Jon Moxley. He's going to be the same dude. Basically, he's the same guy anyway.
Right.
He's just the same fucking dude, same character, just different name.
Well,
Cody
especially
Rhodes,
now because he's in AEW and he's known as Jon Moxley.
Yeah.
So when he hits WWE again, it's going, oh my God, it's Jon Moxley. You know what I mean? And it's going to be just a natural thing.
I could see a funny thing thrown in there when he comes back.
Yeah, well, no one's just going to say, aren't you Dean Ambrose?
Yeah. Wait, you're...
I know
wait
you.
Wait a second. I know who you are.
You're
not
who
you
Dean
say
Ambrose.
you are.
Am I the
blah,
only
blah,
one?
blah.
Am I the only one getting smarter? Like, what's going on?
Seth maybe, like, if he gets into a thing with Seth, and Seth kind of just gives him, like, that, hey. Like, but actually, Seth, that wouldn't work for Seth, because Seth already called him Mox on live TV.
Roman.
Yeah,
It didn't work for maybe it would work for Roman, but, you know, it's just one of those things.
You know, I'm thinking about Roman now, how you know, he's scheduled to rule the world.
I don't like it.
I hate it.
I hate it.
I don't like it at all.
I think we should give the title to the American Nightmare. I think Cody Rhodes should beat the shit out of Roman Reigns. Finish him with the bionic elbow, the whole nine.
I think it's a little too early. That would be like like Bray coming back and being thrown right back into the title, or Braun coming back. Well, Bray's up here. Bray's way the fuck over here. Like, I'm sorry. I'll even say Braun isn't all the way up there.
I'm surprised you didn't see Joe's microphone move up a little bit.
It did. I pushed it back down. I grabbed a hold of it and pulled it back down. But
that was his whole desk that moved.
I don't know. I don't think that Cody should be immediately injected into. I like what he's doing right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't think right away, but I think if not this Mania, you know, this upcoming Mania, because we already know he's supposed to hold the title for like the next 3 Manias, Roman.
Yeah.
Which is bullshit. You know, he won't come. They're trying to push him close to San Martino's record.
You know,
but San Martino held the title for 11 fucking years.
I get that. Well, even what was his shorter one? 5.
His first one was 7.
Yeah.
and then his second one was 11.
Hogan's the only one in reach, which is 3 years.
Okay.
Because I can give a shit less about Hulk Hogan.
I think I said this. I don't remember if I said it to both of you. I know I said it to one of you. I don't remember if I said it to both of you. The title. Okay, this is going to sound fucked up. It's not as meaningful as it was then as it is now.
No, 100%.
I disagree.
They don't defend it. They don't defend it 7 nights a week.
Oh, right. Well,
Six nights
it's more
a week.
meaningful then than it is now, right?
That's what I mean. They
I
defended
agree.
it. Sam Martino, he held the title for 7 years. He had 1,500 fucking wins
I know, right?
to hold it 7 years.
But the other thing is, too, there was never 2 titles. There was only just one.
Yeah.
This 2 title thing has only come up, in the past decade?
Now, what they had was, they had territorial titles.
Yeah. I'm just saying, even
The
WWE.
first unification
Martino
one
held
was
his
Jericho. That was like 15 years ago.
When when San Martino held his title, it was the WWE. The Triple WE title. It was the Northeast Territory.
Mm-hmm.
And then he would travel, let's say, to the Southwest. And let's say he won the title. So now he would hold the Southwest title and the Northeast title.
Mm-hmm.
So he would defend those all over the country.
Mm-hmm.
So it meant more. He defended them more.
That's
Whereas
what I mean.
Here they defended twice a week, maybe twice a month.
They defend it. I mean, Roman hasn't defended it on a show.
Period.
I'll wait for somebody to scroll back in Roman Reigns' fucking calendar on a Friday and tell me when he actually defended that title on Friday.
He never did.
It's never going to happen. He defends it once a month.
He defends it every pay-per-view.
That's it.
And he does the stupid build-up,
And it's sad that we know.
Acknowledge me.
I like the acknowledge me thing. I like the one thing. I like that. I don't like the fact that we know, whether WWE told us or not, or Dirt Sheets told us or not, or some other person told us or not. I don't like the fact that we know he's going to be champion for the next 2 fucking years. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
But
here's the thing. I think he's going to be champion for the length of his contract.
Oh, yeah.
And when that contract ends, which is 2 years, he's going to leave.
Yeah.
He's going to retire. He's going to go join Cousin Rock to Dwayne Johnson. And go be a movie star somewhere. And Randy Orton's going to be out there dropping RKOs on people.
Yeah. His cousins. He's going to be dropping RKOs on his cousins.
That was the best.
All 3 of them.
That was the best line. When he's like, "Oh, look, Roman let the bitches off the leash." I was like,
that was amazing.
Oh, God, that was great.
The big dog let his bitches off the leash. I was like, this just got real. This just got real right fucking there.
What really made it real was when he was like, look, I like your family. You guys are assholes.
Yeah.
I was like, oh. And the other thing that drives me crazy about the Usos is, look, they're good on the mic, but they sound like they want to be such hardcore thugs. Yeah. What the Usos? Man, shut the fuck up. Just shut up. Please. Veer Mahaan is scarier than you are. Okay?
Veer Mahaan with that devastating clothesline that doesn't have a name yet.
Well, they can't really call it the clothesline from hell, because that was.
I'm waiting for it to happen, though.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a faction now that's called Judgment Day. They stole the name from a pay-per-view.
I thought about that last night too, and I was like, really?
Oh, it's terrible.
Now, I'm not saying the mountain of omnipotence would be anywhere better.
You can't even say it. That's why you don't like it.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Because I think the same thing John does when he hears it.
Mountain of impotence.
That's what I hear. I'm like, no. Like, you want to throw that? I lived on the mountain. I won from the mountain. Fine. That is not the name of your fucking faction.
Even if they would have just, instead of Judgment Day, they would have just named the faction Judgment.
Yeah.
I would have been okay with that.
Sure. 100% better than Judgment Day.
Right. What are they, fucking Terminators?
It's a pay-per-view name. Yeah. It's a fucking.
Why did they go with
outdated pay-per-view name?
Why didn't they just go with, like, Team Backlash while they were at it?
Well, unfortunately,
WrestleMania Rewind. Yeah. Faction group people. Yeah.
Rewind. Why not just go with fucking WWE House Party?
In your house.
We're in your
house.
To me, it doesn't.
The elbow drop.
It doesn't even fit, which is the problem. Like, no. I get the scales, I get the judgment scales, I understand that.
Sure.
They should have just brought back the Brood.
That's honestly when I saw Gangrel talking. He did a little interview. He's excited as hell that Edge is doing this. He's like when Edge first started doing when he did
they just should have just repackaged the Brood. Put Edge in the front instead of Gangrel. Give him Damian Priest. Give him Ciampa.
Ripley. Yeah. I thought you said a different word. That's why I was like, oh no, I know it now. I know what he said. Okay. So Raw, I would say Raw was pretty good. I think last week's Raw was better.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, this claimed that the shining moment this week was Randy. That was
absolutely.
Everything else didn't even need to happen. They could have just made the whole 3 hours about Randy and his fucking career.
That would have been fantastic.
I would have been over the moon with it.
Yeah.
The show started off strong, and then died halfway through, and then Randy's match at the end brought it back up.
Yeah.
Especially with Ezekiel Elias. Who wants to speak with Zeke? That's all I want to know.
All right.
I'm wondering when that's going to come out.
What do you mean?
That he actually does have a brother.
Oh God,
Dude, how great would that be?
I think
this is the best thing that they've got going for him right now.
I think that we said it last week, right, Joe? It was that would be the greatest work of all time. If Ezekiel comes out and he's wrestling in a match, and all of a sudden you just hear, and then fucking Elias comes walking down the ramp.
Better yet, you really want to fuck with him. You have Zeke in the ring interviewing with Kevin again, and then you pop Elias up on the big screen. Hey guys, what's going on? And just have Kevin Owens have a stroke in the middle of the ring.
Oh, I could see that. I could see them doing that in the next couple of weeks. I could see them doing that.
Yeah, slap a prosthetic beard back on Elias. And have him do the videotape the whole, hey, what's going on? How are you? Checking in on my little brother thing. And then have him in the ring with Kevin. And have that pop on when Kevin's doing another interview with him.
Yeah.
I think this is the funniest thing they got going for him. For the first time, it's something funnier than R-Truth. R-Truth is fucking funny, dude.
I know he is. That's why when I went, when you said funnier than R-Truth, I don't know about that. I don't know if that. I don't think anything could do that.
I am certified.
I am certified and certified.
Right.
I am certified.
By the power in my vest, I announce you coupled.
Yeah. As far as Elias or Ezekiel or whatever, they messed up when they put out that first picture, though, months ago, with him wearing the shorts and everything. Because he came out and you were like, Elias was wearing that. Like, Elias was wearing that. This was one of the concept things of what could happen with Elias. But now he's Ezekiel.
Well, it's funny.
Good job, WWE. You could have given him a different color. You know what I mean? Like something. But now, same one.
It's funny? You think about it. We've been comparing Zeke to other wrestlers, right?
Macho Man Randy Savage.
Rick Martel.
Now.
No. Now, I got it. It's Kerry Von Erich. It's Kerry Von Erich. He's got the stupid one-arm tassel that Von Erich wore. It's the same colored trunks. And he does that spinning clothesline.
The Texas Tornado.
The Texas Tornado, yeah.
Didn't they?
He's like Kerry Von Erich.
Was it on the show last night, or was it something else? Where they said that Ezekiel's arm tassel was Ultimate Warrior-ish.
You said that last night.
I said it last night.
Yeah.
You said it last night?
I asked him, I said he looks a little, Ultimate Warrior like that. But now I was watching him wrestle last night, and he only has the one arm tassel. And he reminded me of Kerry Von Erich. With the hair, the whole nine.
Yeah, yeah.
Speaking of hair.
I mean, the only thing he didn't do was, huh?
Go ahead, finish your thought.
I was going to say, the only thing he didn't really pull off was the tornado, clothesline. Or the tornado punch that he used to do. But, I mean, he comes close to doing it. I think he turns it into an elbow. He does like a spinning elbow or something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
But, yes.
You take his boots off and he's a Von Erich.
Speaking of hair, did anybody catch the wardrobe malfunction last night?
I know whose hair that was.
Was it Sonya's?
It wasn't Bianca's.
Was it Sonya's?
It wasn't Sonya's.
Oh,
it was Zelina?
What's her name? The boss.
It was Zelina's hair.
Oh, really? I didn't see it. I heard you guys talking about it. I missed it.
You noticed how we saw Zelina on TV? She was there, 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 then she was gone.
That's right.
We didn't even see her go up the ramp. We didn't see her outside of the ring. We saw Carmella. We didn't see her.
Yeah.
She lost her weave?
She took off up the ramp. I saw a picture. Somebody snapped a picture. Perfect timing. And you see her running up the ramp while Carmella's looking in that direction. And you can see Bianca and what's her name wrestling in the ring. And the hair still hanging from the side.
You guys want to talk about faux pas from last night? I have to thank the cameraman for having what I'm going to call the right angle during the main event last night. What's his name? Randy's partner.
Riddle.
Top rope, and his dick fell out of his shorts.
I didn't see that.
I didn't see that happen.
Oh, you got it. Because the angle that the cameraman had was from Riddle's head. Right? So Riddle hit the ground. He pulled his trunks down and reached in and pulled his dick back.
Oh.
His dick fell out of his trunks last night.
Wow.
I guess that would be classified as a tip slip then?
Yeah.
Yes, I don't know.
Oops.
Dude, I was watching the match because he got suplexed off the top rope or
the reverse
dropped
suplex
off the top. Right, and when he hit the ground, he reached down, pulled his trunks down, and reached into his trunks and adjusted himself.
Jesus. Yeah, I didn't see that. I definitely did not see that happen.
So
Riddle's gonna have to start either wearing pants or they're gonna put tights on him like they do with the women.
The other thing that happened last night was once Sonya lost and they did that little backstage thing.
Yeah.
She slapped the shit out of Carmella.
She slapped a straight fire out of that girl's face.
Oh my God. I was like,
fire.
And then and then they bring it out to the color commentators, and all you see is Corey Graves like this with the pencil in his hand.
Oh yeah, Corey didn't like that. Corey Graves did not like the.
Graves didn't like that because it wasn't him doing it.
No, it was like she slapped Zelina, right?
I saw.
She slapped Zelina, and she slapped Zelina, but it wasn't. She had that enough that space where you couldn't hear.
Oh yeah.
But when she slapped Carmella,
and Carmella looked like the Exorcist, the way her head spun around her shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I was like, that's gonna take some time.
Yeah, that was a little. That was unexpected. I mean, obviously it was unexpected for us, but I think that was unexpected for Corey. He saw that, and I can only imagine him sitting at the table being like, Okay, yeah, Michael. All right, yeah.
Well, look, it really wasn't that
What
unexpected.
the fuck was that like? I could see
Because she
him
threatened
doing
to
that.
slap Sonya, and Sonya said, "Don't even think about it." And then Sonya slapped her. How really unexpected was that?
I mean, for us to be watching it, us as fans not working for the company, they knew they were going to do that.
Oh, I know that, but what I'm saying is, when I saw her threaten to slap Sonya, I knew. I guess maybe it's just me, but I knew Sonya was going to slap the shit out of her in return.
I'm saying to the degree of the slap.
Yeah, like there's like stage slaps. She got the taste smacked out of that mouth. Like
when Stephanie slapped Batista, the dude that weighs like 2.5 as much as she does.
Right.
And could bench press 8 of her. When she smacked him, she like barely caught him with this out part, like her pinky slapped him in the face both times. The most damage he got was his sunglasses going flying that way. Well, this bitch went, see, right here. All of this, right?
She said, get my powder.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that was the equivalent to Stephanie getting slapped and pissing herself.
Oh.
Wow, I remember that.
Eat pants.
And then ran.
What other choice do you have?
I would have stayed there and just continued.
Just looked at it and be like, yep, that happened.
Yeah. Hey.
You would have been like Chris Rock. Hey, someone just slapped the shit out of me.
Hey. John Cena took a shit under a ring in a bucket. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's true.
What?
You didn't hear about that?
No.
Was it Cena? Was it Cena that did it?
Yeah.
During a match. I don't remember if it was just like a regular shit or if he was sick. He disappeared under the ring
for so long.
Yeah.
Like he had to wait for the show to end.
Oh, that's what it was.
He had to wait for the show to end, and it was a Raw or something like that. So he disappeared under the ring, right? Lights went out, whatever. And so when the lights came back on, he was gone. He was under the ring for the next 2 hours.
And he ended up.
And he had shit.
Yeah.
So he grabbed the bucket that was under the ring, laid on his side, put the bucket up to his ass, and took his shit under the ring.
I'm not gonna say we post that YouTube stream in the Discord in the description for this, but you can find that. Not him actually doing it, but you can see it. You can find the video of him talking about it.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Absolutely.
Man.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's like, and the best part is because Cena in this, he's like, what was I supposed to do? I gotta go to the bathroom. And I was in the ring for 2 hours. I couldn't hold it any longer. I had to shit.
So back to AEW real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I saw something yesterday. Apparently AEW's normal time isn't going to be their normal time for the next couple of weeks.
Are they going to be going head to head?
They're going to be dealing with playoffs.
I was just going to say playoffs.
So their 8 o'clock time is now going to be 6 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
They're going to catch a beating.
Yeah. That's going to be rough. That's going to be rough.
Well, that's the whole thing.
I feel so sad for them.
They moved to TBS because of that reason. So now TBS is doing the playoffs too?
Oh. Is some playoff thing that TBS is doing.
Oh.
I just saw it today. I just saw the thing today. Somebody was talking about how AEW is going to have to deal with times being changed for their shows for Friday night specifically.
How about Tony Khan thinking that these people out here that are talking shit about AEW are bots, and that he wants to go spend the money to find out who's putting these bots
he already
out.
did.
Oh, he already, yeah.
He did the first payoff already. He vaporized like 200,000 bots or something like that, and he dropped cash on it. Yeah, he dropped cash on it and vaporized like 200,000 bots or something like that. A couple of days ago, that report. I was like, dude, just stop signing checks. Stop signing checks right now. Like, no, just stop. If anything, take it as free advertisement, because bad business is business.
Right.
Yeah.
Good business is good. Bad business is good. If you're getting shit talked about you, there must be a reason why. People are going to tune in and look.
Yeah.
Right.
And even if they don't come back next week, your ratings were a little bit better this week than they were last week.
Yep.
It's one way to look at it. But he also has the never-ending flow of cash, so he probably doesn't care.
Right. Right.
I don't know, the way his Jacksonville Jaguars have been hemorrhaging contracts and money, you know. Oh, he's a part owner of the Jags. Daddy owns the whole team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the difference?
Yeah.
I mean,
he's a self-made millionaire, remember?
Yeah, from Daddy's money.
Yeah. Got that first million from Dad. I earned the rest myself.
Oh,
That doesn't
after
make
Trump
you a
did.
self-made millionaire.
Trump did the same thing. That's why when Fred Trump gave him $1 million bucks.
Trump became a self-made billionaire.
True.
Way different than self-made millionaire.
Yeah, because Fred Trump gave him $1 million bucks. Said, "This is the last thing I'm giving you. Do what you want with it." That was the last birthday gift he gave him at 21.
So next pay-per-view is the Rewind, right? The WrestleMania
Backlash. What is wrong with you?
I don't know.
Okay.
I know it's still a couple of weeks away, and
Next week.
we're going to have...
it's next week.
yeah,
Is it?
so not this weekend, but next weekend.
Right.
Couple weeks. So we'll probably have another show in between then and now to go over our predictions. I'm assuming we're going to try and do that, boys.
We'll do that.
Yeah.
But the upcoming, obviously the big one,
I'm going to predict that Roman Reigns wins.
Roman Reigns is just going to win every single match.
Yeah.
He's going to come down to the ring for every single match.
I
can't go wrong then. I'm right.
Yeah.
And
I
just
win.
Scream, acknowledge me, and punch in the face
the whole
and pin
time.
somebody.
Actually, real fast before we start diving into the reminder of matches for the upcoming pay-per-view. As far as the bloodline goes, I hope that the Usos lose the titles to
Me
RKO.
too.
Me too.
Totally.
Because that will cause a rift in the bloodline. And you'll see a crack. And you'll see Roman go, he'll be angry like he used to be at the Usos instead of proud of them.
Well, the rumor
Maybe
is
that's
that,
a little bit of a shoe-in for Mr. Rock to come in and be like,
well,
I was just
I
gonna
think
say.
the rumor is that Jay is the one that's supposed to turn on the bloodline.
Yes. Yes.
You
I
know,
saw Jay.
like they lose or whatever it is, and Roman digs into him, and then Jay just starts to walk away and turns around and super kicks Roman.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because wasn't Jay Jay was the first one, right? Jay was the one that wasn't injured, or was that Jimmy?
Jimmy was the injured one. He was the one that took a little bit.
Jay was the healthy one.
Yeah, Jay was the first one that Roman went.
That's what I mean. So and initially Jay was the one like he wasn't, and then all of a sudden he did, and then
Jimmy. The only reason why he did was because
he was Showtime Jey Uso.
Yeah. The only reason why he did was because Roman started beating up on an injured Jimmy.
Yeah.
And Jay gave up.
Yeah.
Tapped on the match, or I give up, or whatever that match. I think it was for I quit match or whatever. And he said, I quit. And he only quit because Roman was beating up his recently kind of returned, but still very injured brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think I would like to see them lose, and there'd be a little bit of a strife in the bloodline, but I don't think it'll be enough to break them apart just yet.
No, that's not. I'm not hoping for a breakup because, like I said, I enjoy the bloodline. I enjoy the one thing. I like the whole background of it. I like everything else. But just to have them lose and have Roman go, I told you guys to bring me the titles. I didn't say for you to lose yours.
Right.
Something like that. Just a little bit of like a Roman showing that he's still a dick, and both of his cousins going,
but what that also does,
I don't like you right now.
What that also does, though, in a cool storyline kind of way, but the WWE won't think like this because they're not a fan of what they produce, is that opens the door for Roman to bring in another member. Like, you guys lost the titles. Let me show you what it's like to have a winner in the house. And then he brings in
their cousin.
Brings in their
cousin
brother.
who's on NXT right now.
It's their brother.
Their brother. Yeah. So bring him up.
Yeah. And Jimmy's younger brother. So bring him in. This guy's a winner. You know what I'm saying?
Well, did he win? Did he win his match the other night? He had an NXT, one of the championships on NXT. He was fighting for that last week.
He lost, I think.
Did he lose?
Yeah.
Damn. I was kind of hoping he was going to win.
That allows the bloodline to bring in a winner. And Roman will hold out with Jay and Jimmy's head for a while, which will then cause more strife, and Jimmy finally go, hey, or Jay finally go, you know what, fuck you, Roman. But again, we come up with these ideas, and the WWE can never think of these things, so it won't ever happen.
We've been doing that for years.
We can write better shows for the WWE, and we have none of the education that those writers have.
No. I still remember the day I looked that up, and I went, hold on a second. First off, I don't have any of that. But really?
Right, yeah.
You need to have all that? These people can't write themselves out of a fucking box. What the fuck is going on here? Jesus Christ.
It's terrible.
But
I mean, I think the problem is they don't like what they're doing. Like, they're not fans of their own product.
I think that it has more to do with the fact that Vince comes in and goes, I don't like any of it, rewrite it. He sees one thing wrong on page 1. Fix everything.
Like,
you didn't even read the end of the show. Like, what are you doing?
That's one problem. But I really think that they don't like what they're producing. Like, they took this job because it's with the WWE. They didn't take the job because they wanted to be writers for a wrestling company. They took the job because they wanted to work for the WWE. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I could see that.
So, I mean, if I've said this for years, I would love to see the WWE do a fan
contest.
What you want to call it? Contest.
Yeah.
Where everybody sends in a written storyline for a particular character. And from there they dwindle it down however they want to do it to the top 5. And then those top 5 then have to write another storyline for a different character.
Yep.
And then that guy or girl, whoever wins, gets to write for that particular character or with that particular character for 6 months. And if they can put him over in 6 months, they get a job with the WWE.
Absolutely.
I think that would be a great idea. It would be like us all writing for fucking Bray Wyatt, by the way. I mean, you'd have 9 billion scripts for Bray Wyatt.
Oh, yeah.
And
but none of them would include, at least from me, none of them would include him winning a title.
Yeah.
None of them would include him winning a title.
I don't think we wanted him. I don't think we ever wanted him to win the title.
I never wanted him to be a champion. Once he came when he was Bray Wyatt, and he was the Wyatt family. Wyatt family Bray, sure, put a title on that madman.
Colt Leader Bray?
Because he's already got the whole world in his hands. Give him a belt.
The whole world in my hands.
But the Fiend thing, all that was supposed to be was retribution. That's it.
Yeah, and we saw what retribution did.
Well, yeah, we know that. We should have known. We should have known better.
We should have.
Should have known better.
Yeah.
Dang. So,
we all
real fast,
smacks on the hand.
Backlash. This is not a poll for who we think or whatever. It's just a reminder, real quick, or an introduction to people who are finally checking us out. Check us out,
please.
You got WrestleMania Backlash matches. SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair against Ronda Rousey. Champion is Charlotte Flair. Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins. Tag Team Champion Unification. Usos versus RK Bro. Styles versus Edge, or AJ Styles versus Edge. Happy Corbin versus Madcap Moss, which, whatever.
No one cares.
Nobody cares about that. Then I see here WrestleMania. Oh, that's WrestleMania 38 predictions. Okay, so there you go. That's your matches. That's it for Backlash. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches right now.
No Roman
you'll
Reigns?
see. No. They just announced Omos versus Bobby.
Oh, they did. Okay.
Yeah, that's another fucking match no one cares about.
Well, if I'm looking here, I see WrestleMania predictions says Bianca Belair versus Sonya Deville and Bobby Lashley versus Omos.
Well,
so maybe they're doing Sonya Deville against Bianca again?
I don't know.
At Backlash?
Who knows?
Or Rewind?
Well, I mean, Bobby and Omos, or almost, as I like to call him.
Yeah, almost.
Almost talented. Almost can speak. I mean, they fought each other at Mania.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just a rematch.
Yeah, I don't know. Braun needs to come back.
But I think
as far as Omos is concerned, Braun needs to come back.
I think Almost is going to win.
Yeah. Well, he lost the first one, so he's got to win this one.
Because of what's his name?
Yeah, MVP is definitely going to.
Yeah.
Plus, they can't let Bobby fight MVP because Bobby will murder him.
Yeah, well, absolutely.
Without meaning to, Bobby will murder him.
That's what I'm saying. MVP is old and decrepit. It would be like Bobby wrestling me and not trying to kill me on purpose. I mean, it just wouldn't happen. Yeah. He would kill me because he's an animal and I am not.
Yeah.
I mean, we're mammals. That's the only thing we have in common.
Yeah, we share that. We both have eyes and we breathe. So there you go.
Yeah. We breathe.
I like the food. I like some of the foods he likes. There we go.
No matter how much war paint I put on my head, doesn't mean I'm gonna win. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But I would like to see Braun come back and pimp slap Almost across the ring. So, what I would really like to see Braun do is run around the ring and hit him with one of those running clotheslines.
As Braun, I would.
Yeah.
Dude, that was amazing.
Well,
to see the three of them together and Bray holding
the skull,
Luke's mask was fucking, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Like when I first saw the three of them, I was like, dude. When I first saw the three of them, I was like, awesome. And then I saw Bray's. Like at first, I just saw the three mountains of flesh standing there, and then I saw Bray's hand, and I went, oh wow, that's so cool. Like that is really, really awesome. But I noticed, again, as we've all noticed, at least the three of us have noticed, Braun, it's coming back in.
Yeah, it is.
And I noticed his animal tufts are gone.
No, they're still there. If you look,
he must have slicked them down there because the picture I saw, he's all shaved off again. The picture I saw,
that about the stupid picture he took at Alexa's wedding, with his fucking ears hanging up, brushed up on his head.
I saw that.
I mean, that's all the hair he had on his head with these two patches of hair, and they're brushed up like animal ears.
Yeah, he's animal.
That's his hawk do.
He's hawk. That's his hawk do.
That's his hawk do.
LOD hawk, baby. It just he doesn't have enough hair up here to do the full thing anymore.
I thought that was his new Titan look.
No. But
it's Paul Phoenix.
That is something that would be cool to see them come back. The three of them. That would be cool to have them come back and do battle.
And you make them a stable.
Have them do battle with Judgment Day. Once they fill in their third person, which is more than likely going to be Ciampa, who's no longer Tommaso Ciampa. Now he's just
Ciampa. But that's not even
last week.
In my opinion, that's not even going to be a battle.
Well, here's what I see.
If we're fantasy booking that's not even a fight. That's just three huge human beings rolling over three moderately large humans.
Let me just throw this in real quick, Lunchbox, before you say what you're going to say. As far as believable booking, I'm going to say this real easy and real plainly. What business did the Wyatt family have fighting the New Day. The only person in the New Day who would give any of them a fight was Big E.
Oh, yeah.
Braun could take Kofi and the other one and go, you're gone. And now we're just going to deal with Big E. But they made it into a match. They made it into a scenario. So I could see them. I mean, I can't see it because they're not, but it would be cool. It would be cool. I'll say it that way.
What I would see, how I would like to see that play out is they come back and Bray plays some kind of, not so much the Fiend, kind of play it like Finn Balor plays the Demon, where it's pretty much cult leader Bray, right? Or a version thereof.
Mm-hmm.
And the Fiend comes out when he's needed. So let's say, they go up against, Judgment Day. And the first two matches they have are stalemates, or Edge wins by cheating, or whatever it is. And then let's say, what?
How you said Judgment Day?
Oh, Judgment Day. Like Mortal Kombat,
Oh God.
But like, Edge wins, let's say, their first two matches, by being a dirty bastard.
Mm.
And then what would be the rubber match or the final match, the third match between them, is when all the head games with the Fiend starts.
Mm-hmm.
And then the two of them come out to the ring. The two big boys come out to the ring. Bray's nowhere to be found for the first 2 minutes of the match. And then the Fiend just comes stepping over the wall. Just shows up in the fucking ring.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could play fantasy booking all day long, but I mean, this shit will just never happen.
No. Bray will be back. That is a fantasy booking that we can pretty much be certain, because he's not going to AEW. No. I just saw an article yesterday that he told AEW no.
You can't afford him.
Well, Vince can't. Nobody can afford him right now with the ludicrous fucking number that he put out there right now.
Oh, I didn't see the number.
Nobody can afford. Let's just say what he originally was making when he was released.
Like $1 million a year.
Nowhere near what he asked for per year. Nowhere near.
What's he looking for, like $5 a year or something like that?
More.
Jeez.
He's doing that because he knows nobody's going to fucking take it, so they can leave him alone. He can finish doing whatever the hell he's doing. And then he can come back with a proper offer.
The movie's done, from what I understand.
Yeah, but I don't know what else he's involved in right now.
Yeah.
He's got other stuff going on. But I will say, I think Rush,
his Twitter page is picked up.
Yes. Well, when you're active on something, it starts picking up again. And since WrestleMania, he's posted, 8, 9 times? Easily?
Yeah. Compared to a guy who posts once a month, maybe?
Once a year? Like, that's what it seems like. Once a 6 months he posted. And it would be like, dude, when he changed his handle and added the red circle.
Right.
Oh, the internet blew up.
That's WWE all the way. That's 1,000 billion quadrillion fucking percent. WWE. Life is a circle. He said it how many times? He's coming back.
Boys and girls. You know what I mean?
He'll be back.
I don't think he's going to even come back as
Bray?
Funhouse Pete.
No, he's not coming back as Funhouse. No.
He's coming back as Wyndham.
I hope he does. Because if he comes back as Wyndham, he can do whatever he wants.
Right.
He can be any of those characters.
The other thing too is if he brings the monsters with him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he literally shows up with the Cult of Wyndham.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's his stable. And he could add whatever girls or extra dudes he wants to add to it. He wants to add Alexa to it. I'd be okay with that.
I could see one extra dude getting involved in it.
EC3.
I could see Braun being like, "Hey, our thing's pretty cool, but why don't you come hang out with us?"
Well, that's all up to Vince at that point, you know. I mean,
well,
Vince
true.
let him go because they didn't do anything with him.
Yeah, but if Bray says Vince is going to go, all right, we'll try it.
We'll see. Right? Yeah.
We'll try it.
But
I mean, what's the worst that happens? It fails and they throw him back out again.
Yeah.
all right, everybody. On that note,
EC3
before we go on a fucking tear about AJ's wet dream, and I don't know
It's
what
not
the
just my red dream, goddammit. Both of you motherfuckers love him too. Just Lunchbox right now loves him some Mahaan.
Yeah.
Mahaan right now.
Mahaan. Fear the beer. Anyway. Join us every Tuesday. Yeah. Join us every Tuesday at I don't know what time, whatever. Check us out. And we will see you guys next time.
Later, guys.
Deuces.